the moment the world discovered Auschwitz. This footage is a reconstruction of Soviet troops entering the abandoned death camp in January 1945. They found only 7,000 survivors forgotten among the dead. It was only then that the soldiers understood this was more than a forced labor camp.
That's when I discovered the crematorium. I saw piles of dead bodies stacked on piles of wood, ready to be burned. Absolute horror. 2-meter piles of dead bodies everywhere I looked.
Auschwitz-Birkenau was Nazi Germany's biggest concentration and extermination camp. It began as a forced labor camp in a region rich in raw materials. Around 10 factories were set up there to help the Reich's war efforts.
Economically, concentration camps played an enormous role in the Third Reich's history. At one point, the SS found themselves at the helm of a gigantic military industry, the very foundations of which was the concentration camp system itself.
In 1942, the Nazis set in motion the final solution. They chose Auschwitz as the forefront of their planned extermination of the Jews. Raids of Jewish communities were stepped up throughout Europe. Those who managed to survive days of traveling in crowded cattle cars without food or water were divided into 2 groups on their arrival. Those judged fit to work, and the weak taken straight to the gas chambers. For those kept alive, hardship and humiliation followed. Summary executions were commonplace.
I had to learn strategies to survive this daily ordeal. Try to stay in the middle of the pack, far from the dogs, the guards, the capos. All those who could just beat you up on a whim. You had to remain discreet and unexposed.
As hundreds of thousands of deportees arrived, engineers were tasked with creating a more efficient system.
It's an area of around 250 meters squared. There's a place to get undressed, there's the gas chamber, and the crematorium by the exit. This was Auschwitz, the place where the concept of mass industrial killing was pushed to its maximum.
This infrastructure allowed the SS to carry out up to 12,000 incinerations per day. In the summer of 1944, as the Soviets advanced on the Eastern Front, the order was given to finish the job. The gas chambers and the ovens operated at full tilt until November. Then Himmler ordered the SS to evacuate the camps and destroy all evidence of genocide.
The Nazis left the camp in a hurry, leaving behind many things that would help understand the horror of what had been done.
At the war's end, survivors took months to make it home, forever marked by what they'd suffered.
I have terrible nightmares all the time. It's such a calamity. I have to live this again in my dreams. All these women and children dragged into gas chambers. I have to see yet again all my dead comrades.
An estimated 1.3 million people were deported to Auschwitz between 1940 and 1945. 1.1 million of them never returned.